All right. Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Meethi Bhanot. I'm a senior consultant at Apollo Hospital, Noida. I'm a senior gynecologist, and today I'm here to talk about women health to all of you, right? So, I've gathered that we've got a lot of queries regarding from young girls to menopause. So I'll start from the young age, right? We have girls between 13 to 14 to 15 years old who have just started with their periods and who are like having irregular cycles, and the mothers are very concerned that they're not getting periods every month. So for all of them, just remember that it is normal for the first 3-4 years. Even if you don't get regular periods, it is all normal, and what you need to take care for that age is a good diet. Avoid junk food, and because there is a tendency for them to gain weight, and regular exercise. That is what is needed in the young teenage girls: good diet and regular exercise. But the red flag signs are if they have a lot of facial hair, or if they have an uncontrolled weight gain or no increase in height, then that is the time you need to visit your doctor. All right. So the next age group is 20s. 20s is a relatively nice time. Just eat well, exercise well, and nothing needs to be really going, except that you must take your cervical cancer vaccination before you get married. So for all the young girls and mothers of young teenage girls, get them vaccinated against cervical cancer. So that's the first thing. Then coming to the 30s, most of you are in the 30s. So what you need to do, take care, is get your pap smear done at regular intervals, which is 3 monthly. That is an important thing. You are taking a good diet and you're exercising regularly. Your vitamin D levels are normal. So actually you don't need any supplements, right? So you just eat well, exercise well, go out in the sun. So in the 30s, unless your reports are actually showing that you are deficient, you don't need any supplements per se. Regarding the tests which you should get done routinely is, yes, an annual checkup, which does keep a tab on your sugars, on your hemoglobin, thyroid level. These are important things. Now, the red flag sign in the age group of 30s is that if you have heavy bleeding, or if you have irregular bleeding, or there is weight gain, then that is the time you need to, or spotting in between the periods, that's a very significant point. Or every time you have an intercourse, if you have bleeding, these are the things for which you must visit your doctor in the age group of 30s. Now, there may be some of you who have a family history of cancers, like breast cancers in the mother or a sister or MOSI. Those are the people also who need to get in touch with their doctor earlier, right? Now coming to the age group of 40s, this is the time we must take care of ourselves. So a good diet, including a high portion of proteins and calcium, is required. Then the next thing is that your cycles will get irregular. You may get twice a month, or you may get every 2 to 3 months, bleeding for, let's say, 4-5 days to continuous bleeding for 20 days. So all these things need to be looked into. You must visit your doctor. There are tests advised that we would look into your thyroid test, we would look into your sugar test, we would get an ultrasound done for you to see that is there any fibroid there, is there any polyp there. So these are the things which must be kept into mind, right? Do not ignore these things, do not suffer. There are non-hormonal treatments available. So don't think कि डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे तो वो हार्मोन दे देंगे, कोई नहीं देता आजकल. So there are treatments available and we can easily take care of them. Then the next age group is the menopausal age group. So for the menopausal age group, what is required is what Sunita is doing for you: good regular exercise. Along with that, you need to take a regular intake of calcium, because once the menopause sets in, it has a direct effect on your bones, on your heart, on your skin. So you must take care of each and everything. You must take care of your bone health by diet. You may need extra vitamin D supplements also, right? So these are the things which must be taken care of. And also, a regular annual checkup for your heart is very required for the menopausal age group. So that is one thing which we must take care, right? So this basically covers all the age group, and for all the people, young girls, please get yourself vaccinated against cervical cancer, and the others, please get your pap smear routinely. And after the age of 40, a routine mammography and an ultrasound breast is advised. और जिनको family history of cancers है, तो उनमें हम थोड़ा पहले कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? So this basically covers everything. Any questions? Then I'm here to answer.
Yeah, ma'am, good morning, and thank you so much for coming. First question, thank you so much. You have addressed most of them. One question which I got later on, one of my known got fibroid, and she actually is told by the doctor we should wait to get it melt down. So she was actually concerned whether we should wait to it melt down or we should go for some medication.
See, out of 100 females, 30 to 40 have fibroids, okay? And not every fibroid needs treatment. Fibroids don't melt, but if they are not increasing in size and if they are not causing any symptoms, not all fibroids need to be treated unless they reach a particular size. अगर बहुत बड़े होते हैं and कोई भी symptom नहीं, तब भी निकालना पड़ता है. But small fibroids which are not causing any problems, we don't need to treat them. So even if we wait and watch, it is okay.
Okay.
Depends.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else would like to ask? Yeah, Meena, you were asking something yesterday.
Yeah, ma'am, good morning, ma'am. I had a operation for endometriosis in 2009. Okay. So after that, though I am not facing any problem regarding that, but do I need to do any regular checkup for that? So I haven't had undergone any checkups after that.
Okay, see, for endometriosis, till the time your ovaries are there, you're always at a risk of recurrence, right?
Yeah.
But the very fact that if you're getting normal periods, you're asymptomatic, shows that, and you've been exercising well, it shows that it must be under control. But nonetheless, you should get an ultrasound done at least every 2 to 3 years to see everything is okay or not.
Okay. Okay.
All right, but there are no blood tests per se for that. Just get an ultrasound done, routine ultrasound as a part of it. And if it is okay, you don't need to bother.
And while we are moving towards menopause, so what are the supplements that you said regarding calcium and other things that we need to see in our food habits?
See, in your food habits, just take a healthy, balanced diet and don't get scared about menopause that what will happen. Don't make it a national event in the house. If you just let it be a part of growing up and eat your normal diet with regular exercise, it should be enough, right? Supplements हम उनको देते हैं जिनको कोई issues आते हैं, कोई symptoms आते हैं. There are some people, very few, in fact 4 or 5 out of 10, who face a lot of issues even before getting the menopause. Then we have to put them on some hormones and all, but that is not without testing. Other than that, just the normal diet with exercise. If you stop exercises, that is the time you have issues. So agar aap regular exercise kar rahe ho, yoga kar rahe ho, या जो भी आप exercise का form कर रहे हो, just continue that. Don't stop it thinking कि I need to stop and I need to take rest and all that. No, just let it be a part of your life. All right.
This is Millie here. I have a question on post-menopause. What are the things which we should do after menopause? Any advice?
Yeah, after menopause, what happens is the estrogen hormone decreases in your body, which is the female hormone. And that is responsible for your bone health, for your heart health. So that is what we need to keep a tab on. Be careful how we are walking. We shouldn't, bang into something so that we are prone for fractures. तो उसके लिए हमें कैल्शियम देते हैं, हम अपना विटामिन डी चेक करते हैं, हम अपना हार्ट का चेकअप कराते हैं, every year or every 2 years. That is what we need. That is called preventive medicine. We just keep a tab on it so that any effect of the low estrogen in the body can be picked up. But other than that, diet and all. And then we tell you to increase a slight amount of soya, a very slight amount of soya in your diet, because that is a female hormone ka natural form. So that also gives us bone protection and that gives us proteins. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyone else? No questions? Ma'am, I would like to add something. I've seen my clients, even young girl, they are getting health issues like PCOD. I mean, they started their periods and after 2 to 3 years of age, they have got PCOD, PSS, and weight gain, sudden weight gain, and they are not able to control, even thyroid, even blood sugar. So I would like your help, your advice. How can we cure? Preventing is not possible because that has already happened. How can we cure at this age?
See, PCOD also, what I told you that out of 100, 30 will have. Not everybody needs treatment, but yes, there are certain girls. That is why I tell you at the teenage age, my most important thing was don't let them sit. Let them exercise. What happens is कि periods आ गए, उनको rest करने दो, खेलने मत जाने दो, उनका routine बंद कर दो. That is the time they start gaining weight. And once you gain weight, then the whole syndrome of PCO comes. PCOD is a lifestyle disease. जितना sedentary lifestyle लड़कियों का होगा, उतना और prone होंगी. So once they reach that stage, then yes, definitely they do need treatment, for which they would have to consult a professional like gynecologist milna padega. They may need treatment till the time they lose weight and they get back on track with their lifestyle. Once the lifestyle is taken care of, that they are in the proper diet, because उस age में chips, cheese ये सब बहुत खाया जाता है. So you have to control the diet, you have to control the weight. Once that takes care, PCOD is taken care of.
Okay.
And you may need medicines.
Okay.
You may need.
Thank you. Bhavna, yes. Bhavna, you are muted. Plus unmute.
Good morning. This is Bhavna. I just wanted to know, doctor, today's girls are getting their periods at very early age. Can something be done regarding that?
There are two types of early periods. One is just the natural form, that yes, aajkal girls are maturing early and that is there. One is premature puberty, that is at the age of 8, 7, some people are getting. That needs to be stopped, because once you get puberty, your height stops, right? So if it is too early, then yes, you do need to consult a pediatric endocrinologist for it. But agar general age aajkal 11 hai, so if that is there, you can't help it.
So that's true that girls are getting periods before 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So in case they're getting before 10, we need to test that is this just the normal periods or it is something known as premature periods in which there is a hormonal imbalance.
Okay, okay.
Right? So for that, you need to get in touch.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
All right.
Anyone? Mahi?
No, I don't have a question, but I just wanted to thank ma'am for coming today and giving us her time so early in the morning. I know in India it's still very early, so thank you so much. And you've clarified most of our doubts. I think we are here from different age groups, and whatever you've mentioned really helps. I think we'll be holding on to this information for a long time to come. So thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure. All right. Thanks
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good. I hope you got your answers, and thank you so much for being here and asking. And I hope you will take care of your health and your daughter's health, most importantly. I have recorded this and I would try to take out the clip of ma'am and will try to share with you, because this is the first time I have recorded. So I have to actually do how to do this. Okay, now.